Dragon Rider Armored Ring Tutorial. This is made in 18 gauge brass, but you can use any metal you like. If you use stainless steel, I suggest using 20 or 22 gauge instead. This is a fairly easy build if it's your first armor build, so grab your hammers and let's get started. Download the template at the link under the video or go directly to armoredtemplates.com. This template also includes all 3 of my books, completely free. First, trace all your parts out onto the metal. Then cut the parts out. File the parts or use a grinder to shape them. Make sure there's no sharp edges. For a brushed look, you can use sandpaper like this. This is a hammer and a vise, or you can also use a die like I have here. I'm making a hammered texture for a couple of the parts on it. This is completely optional, you don't have to do this. A flat hammer will flatten it out. I used a grinder to bevel the edge. You can see it makes the pieces look a lot heftier and just gives it a better appearance. Here's all the parts. Here I'm shaping the rings by just gliding them over something round to start the shape, and then using a hammer I finish the rounded shape. Here's a finished ring. Make sure they fit to your finger. You may need to change them as you go to make sure that it fits exactly. Drill the holes in the parts while they're still flat. This is a jig I made in my other gauntlet videos. You can round your parts like this, or you can just do it manually by hand. Same as you did for the ring parts. You may need to correct them as needed, so just keep that in mind. Here I have them on a nail so you can kind of see the hinge. Here I'm using a sanding sponge to make a brushed appearance. You can use sandpaper as well, works almost as well. Here's all the parts brushed and shiny. Here I'm using nails to make rivets. Hammer these together. The 2 in the middle are going to be loosely riveted so that it hinges. Notice I've cut out a tiny part of the top of the ring so that it doesn't show when it's connected to the other part. Mark the hole and drill your holes, and then rivet these together just like the others, except these are done tight and not loose. Here's the basic ring put together. You can leave it at this point, or you can continue. Notice this leather stretches in one direction. You want the leather that's a little bit stretchy. Rivet the centerpiece first, and then connect the other pieces to the rest of the ring. Note the order that I have everything set up. This will also be explained in the template very well. Rivet these together. Here I'm using oil paint just like you'd use to paint a painting, and I'm just brushing it onto the surface, and then I will lightly rub it away with a cloth to give it an aged look. This will remain wet for a couple of days though, so keep that in mind. But I really like the appearance. I think it gives the hammered appearance a much more realistic look. It looks like it's 100 years old or older. I really like it. And there you have it. This is a very easy and fun build, and a great way to get into armor building. Be sure to check out all my other armoring tutorials by clicking on the videos. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your project. Please like and subscribe. Also share these videos on social media. Thanks a lot.